Thank you for watching CTR TV. I'm Christy Olds with your 5 in 5. Get up to speed on 5 topics in 5 minutes. CT Realtors would like to congratulate the 2020 State Realtor of the Year.
Sometimes nice things happen to nice people. So the nicest person I think I know is Gail Dennehy, who is this year's Realtor of the Year.
CTR President Joan Breen surprised Gail Dennehy with the honor during the recent Leadership Centennial celebration. Gail has been a realtor for nearly 35 years, currently serves as the vice chair of CTR's legislative committee, and has served in many different state roles over the years. Gail is also an RPAC trustee and is actively involved in the Mid-State Association of Realtors.
I'm just so thrilled to be a part of this. This is just such a special memory for me. I'm just still shocked, really shocked.
Gail's nomination described her as the epitome of what a realtor should be. CTR needs you to help make a house a home for people in need across the state. The CT Realtors Foundation is raising funds for 100 mattresses for the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness. CCEH has worked during the pandemic to move people out of crowded shelters and into temporary hotel space in order to keep them safe and healthy. They're now working to find permanent housing. CCEH received a generous donation from IKEA earlier this year to provide furnishings for more than 100 new homes. However, that did not include mattresses for the bed frames, which is where the CT Realtors Foundation comes in. The foundation wants to provide 100 mattresses in honor of CTR's 100th anniversary. Go to ctrealtors-care.org to learn more and donate today. The November election is less than 2 months away. CTR encourages all members to be sure they are registered to vote and to cast a ballot in the election. All registered voters are eligible to vote by absentee ballot this year in response to the ongoing pandemic. Absentee ballot applications were mailed to every registered voter, but you can also get one online at myvote.ct.gov. You must fill out the application, return it to your town clerk, and then an official ballot will be mailed to you after October 2nd. You can return your completed ballot by mail or by dropping it in a ballot box in your community. Polls will be open as usual on Election Day for those who want to vote in person. Myvote.ct.gov also includes many other election links, including one to check whether you are registered and a link to register to vote. Diversity and housing were the topics of a recent webinar available to local realtors.
Many times people don't even know that they're facing discrimination.
The Bridge Committee of the Greater Hartford Association of Realtors and Open Communities Alliance hosted the webinar called Creating a Home for Everyone: How Can Realtors Promote Integration? Speakers included Brian Green, who is the Director of Fair Housing Policy for NAR.
We need a policy that both meets people where they're at and gets those people who are eligible for home ownership into home ownership. But we also need to be thinking about policies that recognize the history and why African Americans and other minorities are challenged in getting into home ownership.
The webinar emphasized the importance of providing fair and equitable housing across the state. You can watch a replay of it at ctrealtors.com/announcements. September and October meant convention time for many years for realtors here in Connecticut. The annual State Association Convention was a chance for realtors from across the state to come together. One highlight from the many years of conventions was in 1995. The association celebrated its 75th anniversary that year, and comedian Joan delivered the convention keynote address. CTR President Joan Breen was at that convention and says seeing Rivers speak created a lasting memory.
She made a lot of fun at realtors and the whole buyer and seller experience, but the specifics of it I really don't remember. I just remember it being very funny, and it was just a great experience being there with her.
The last state convention was held in 2001. CT Realtors, making the American dream a reality for 100 years. That is your 5 in 5. I'm Christy Olds for CTR TV.